Let me begin with a simple thought. Art and poetry are not rare jewels, locked away in museums or tucked inside heavy books. They are alive, they're everywhere, and they are present in the fabric of our everyday lives, woven into the moments that we barely even notice. Poetry isn't just in classrooms or scribbled in some poet's notebook. No, it's in our conversations. It's in the hum of a washing machine, in the laughter that drifts through an open window. And Mary Oliver reminds us of something very important. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination. So think about that. The world offers itself. All you have to do is notice. And that's kind of what this is all about, helping you to see poetry in the ordinary, helping you live with a poet's eye. Now, I'm not real good at it, but I try very, very hard. And some of the tactics that are mentioned here, I use on a regular basis. So stick to your guns. Always write more, write more, write more. Starting with how to go about to do that. One way to get you kicked in is to start seeing the world like a poet. You just got to slow down. You don't just look. You don't just pass by things. You see, you feel, you listen. You notice the color of the sidewalk, the smell of the rain in the air, the way the light touches an empty chair. So give this a try. Each day, sit down, write down 6 things that you see with no judgment, no analysis, just notice. A curled leaf, a dusty shelf, a whisper in the hallway. And if you feel unsure, or if you've ever said, but I'm no poet, let me tell you, I'm not either. But if you are alive and if you are present, you can write poetry. You already have everything that you need. Let's start with naming, noticing, and creating. To name something is to see it more clearly. Do you want to live like a poet? Start here. Learn the names of the trees on your street. Feel the texture of an old coat. Roll around in the grass of a childhood memory. Poets learn to greet the world as something both strange and familiar. They are the guest and the host. They are humble, curious, intuitive, and responsive. All art is symbolic. It gives body to thought. It makes the invisible visible. That's the task of a poet. You have to find poetry in the ordinary. Do you want to write a poem? Then start with what's already around you, not some grand sunset, not some novel thought. Just start simply with a boiling kettle or a worn out shoe, the shadow that's cast at 5 p.m., the distant sounds of a school playground, and the class bells ringing. This is the art of finding. And when poetry surfaces, when we observe our own lives, the moments we carry, the places we've been, it's very important. And it's very, very helpful. And it helps to train us in our consciousness. Secondary to that, you don't always want to try to sound poetic. Don't force it. Do you want a simple exercise on how to practice that? Do this right now. Pause, look around, write down 10 nouns, anything. Then give each one an adjective. Old lamp, shy curtain, hopeful screen, big fat, big fat, big fat tractor. Oh, wait, that's pylon. If you get it, the joke, you get the joke. Band pylon from Athens, Georgia, big fat tractor riding down the road. So that's where it all begins. You take these memories, the conglomeration of memories, you take what you see and you mark it all down. Poetry as connection and meaning. Poetry is connection and meaning. Poetry does not just describe life, it helps us feel it. And it connects us to others, but more importantly, it connects us to ourselves. Let your voices be real. Let your mood shine through. Authenticity is not a decoration. It's the root of your resonance. To write poetry is not as daunting as it sounds. already to have it done is to have lived. That's all you have to have done. All you have had to do is live. We're all doing that. So let's live artfully. Here's your invitation. Try living like a poet for 1 week. Each day, notice and record one ordinary yet extraordinary moment. Just one. A color, a phrase, a weight in your chest. Write it, sketch it, speak it. To live as a poet is to understand that the world is always offering itself to your imagination and to your heart. All you have to do is to say yes. Thanks for coming by.